lost all the momentum this morning. Credit to all and to Smith, but we lost all the momentum. And then the next minute you're 4 down and you're dead, really, aren't you?
Yeah, talk about day one. I mean, people talk about the wrong side of the toss. It was probably the most difficult condition you're going to face.
It was likewise, yeah. It was touch and go whether we should have been playing half the time. And as I said, they bowled well, and we fought hard to get a score, really. Would have been disappointed to lose the last 2 as quickly as we did on that second morning, and you see what Wall did with Smith, but that's cricket, isn't it? In the same way I was stood in front of you in the camera after the Kent game, ecstatic because we've got over the line in a match. We've come second today in that sport, and we'll dust ourselves down. We think we're going in the right direction, and there's a tad of a reality check to make sure we don't get too carried away. There's a lot of hard work still to do, but there's a lot of ability in this team and a lot of potential and a lot of proven performers as well. So we'll take this one on the chin and we'll move on.
We didn't speak to you yesterday. How pleased were you with that day 2 effort? Obviously, all 3 sessions probably went the Bears' way.
Oh yeah, look, I'll tell you what, I thought we did really well that first day, as I say. I keep going back to it. That was tough, as you just said. And then day 2, we've got some quality bowlers, haven't we? And it showed we were quite relentless. The disappointment, we dropped 2 catches. That's a disappointment. We had a window for Surrey to be 70 for 5. We'd have had Patel out. I think he was on 0 to 5, and we could have had Folksy out before 10 as well. And that makes a difference, because obviously what they do is put overs in our bowlers' legs, ball goes softer, etc. But yeah, it was a great finish to last night. We just couldn't obviously follow it through this morning.
Yeah, it's a big job for you and your coaching staff to kind of get it across that, yes, it's disappointing, but keep the confidence going from the positivity that we started the season.
Yeah, and especially for the batting unit, who obviously would have had a tough day in the conditions, to make sure that they remember their ability. And they were only a couple of games away. They were putting 450 on the board against Kent. As I say, it's one session, and we have to try and avoid that type of session. Instead of being 4 down, can you go in at lunch 2 down? Okay, as well as they were bowling, can you somehow find your way? That's what the great teams, the best teams do, and that's what we want to be. We want to, when we go out to the Oval to play this lot next, we want to live with them for 4 days, and us throwing that killer punch that puts them on the ropes, and it's a knockout blow. We lived with them for 2 days, and we got blown away in one session, and that sort of killed us. So we'll move on. We'll go to Hampshire, and we'll take on another good attack and another good, feisty team, and we'll give it a red hot go.